Hi, now we are going to see how to create a project related invoice in payables, and we are going to import into Oracle projects. So before we start, ensure that the periods are open both in payables as well as GL as well as in projects. Also create a supplier in payables before we do this exercise. Okay, let us start creating an invoice for a project. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a capital project invoice. I have not configured anything e-business tax here, so let us not concentrate on this. And my book is about to be published sometime this year in EB tax, so I'd like to cover in and out everything in the book. So here, what we are going to do is KD plant. So one of the manufacturers of plant and machinery. Invoice date. Let us not worry about this. It can be even today's date. Invoice number. Let me enter some unique number, 5 times 1, and go to lines. We are in Oracle payables. Ensure that both the projects and payables are in the same operating unit. And 5 times 1, as I have said, I have not configured anything tax, so system will not trouble us for tax related issues. So now 5 times 1 account. Here the interesting part is what are the account you are going to choose. System automatically will switch it to CAP cost. So let me select something. So I'm going to select the project number. See that it is 5360. It is the expense account. Let me select a capital project. It's a capital project. Task I have created as a capital. So whatever the project and task we have created in Oracle project costing, you will be in a position to see it here. Based on the project, what are the tasks linked to the project, we can see it, and expenditure type. So consulting, it can be any expenditure type we can assign, and assess project organization, and the expenditure item date is today's date. Yes, we are fine, and we just save the records. When you save the records, system will see here the difference. System has changed the accounting to CAP cost because we are creating a capital project related invoice. Save the records, and rest of the process are, if you know payables, it's the same. Validate the invoice, create accounting because we need to transfer to GL so that there will not be any issues in the accounting. At each and every stage, ensure that the accounting is being created properly. So once you validate the invoices, status will be validated. After that, create accounting, the status is validated. Accounted is no. So once you create the accounting, do it in a final. It can be post as well. Final means it will be transferred to GL. If it is final post means it will be posted as well. So final. So it is a GL clerk's duty to ensure that they reconcile with the payables before they post it in a GL. It's a regular process anyway. It depends on the client. Usually it will be transferred in a final mode, and the GL people, because it will be different department, GL department, they will reconcile with the payables before they post it into GL. Otherwise, it will end up they have to reverse the journals, and they have to. There's no option to tie it back like what we have got it in Oracle projects. Okay, come back to the main point. System has created an accounting. Now accounting has been done. It has been transferred to GL. Now we are ready to transfer to project costing. So there is a standard process called interface, PRC interface. Interface supplier cost and the project number and interface supplier cost. Yes, that's what we want to do it, and we are not talking about anything about the discount or receipt accruals. It is a one-way process. Only invoices can be transferred from payables to Oracle projects. Only the adjustments can be done from projects to AP. So now we are ready. Say OK, click submit, and see that it is completed successfully. System will run another request called auditing AUD. So we have to see the output of AUD request and see that whether it has fetched any records from payables. So what we have seen so far, we have just created a simple project related invoice, capital project related invoice in payables. Before you create it, ensure that you got both the periods in project as well as in AP are open, thus using the same periods, and also invoice has been created. Tax is not an issue. Tax is just totally altogether is a big topic. It goes everywhere. So now we are running. Once we complete it, what we have done is we have just validated and created accounting. We transferred to GL before we transferred to projects. Now we are running the process called supplier PRC interface supplier cost. As I have said, system has done one audit, supplier interface audit. Click the output. Let us see whether anything has been created. Yes, system has created this. Now what we have to do is let us go to expenditure inquiry, project. We need to call our project. Our project is capital, and supplier is an option. We can select it. AD plant. We don't need to select the supplier name. What will happen if you don't select the supplier name? If you have created, if you have imported any transactions using this capital, we will see everything. Otherwise, if you are going to select it by the supplier, you will see only the invoice that we have created. That's what we are interested. Yes, system has imported the invoices with the click the total. You can see the total amount here, and see it here whether it cost distributed. Yes, it has distributed because this is what we have seen in. It has got debited in payables. What we can see is, see that folder, show fold, capitalizable. Just see that whether it is capitalizable. Yes. So the expenditure item, what we have created as expenditure, it is capitalizable. So it will be transferred to capital project. From there we can transfer it to fixed assets. As I mentioned in one of the article, if it is a capital related project, invoice has been created in AP means it will not transfer to FA. Usually, if you create any fixed related invoices through mass addition create, it will go to FA directly from AP. If it is a capital related project, from AP it will come to PA projects. From project only it will go to through PRC interface assets to fixed assets. Through the interface process it will go from project to FA. So PA, AP to PA, PA to FA. Thanks for watching this. If you have any question, shoot your question. I'll meet you again in another article. Thanks.